Assalamualaikum viewers and welcome back to my channel Bio Denver's Hub. Today in the playlist of Neuroanatomy we are back with another amazing video of the ventricles of the brain. So in this video we will be discussing about the lateral ventricle, that is the first and the second ventricle, also known as the cavity of the telencephalon. As far the lateral ventricle is concerned, it is two C-shaped cavities that are situated in the each cerebral hemisphere. It communicates with the third ventricle to the interventricular foramen. Now we will be discussing about the parts of lateral ventricle. So first of all, it has a body that extends into the parietal lobe, extending from the interventricular foramen to the splenium of the corpus callosum. Then it has an anterior horn that extends into the frontal lobe, and it lies in front of the interventricular foramen and behind the posterior surface of the genu. Then it has a posterior horn that extends into the occipital lobe, and after that it has an inferior horn that extends into the temporal lobe. So this was about the parts of the lateral ventricle. Now in the further proceeding on towards the each and every part in detail. So first of all we will be studying about the central part or the body in detail. So the roof is formed by the undersurface of the corpus callosum, as it can be shown in the diagram as well, that is being outlined in the brown color. After that, the floor of the body, it is formed from lateral to the medial side by the body of the caudate nucleus, that is outlined in the purple color, by the stria terminalis, that is outlined in the pink color, by the thalamostriate vein, that is again outlined in the blue color, and the lateral portion of the undersurface of the thalamus, that is shown in the orange color. Now, as far the medial wall is concerned, it is formed by the septum pellucidum, that is outlined in the light green color, and the body of fornix, that is outlined in the dark green color. So this was all about the central part and the body of the lateral ventricle. Now we will be studying about the anterior horn. So the anterior wall, it is formed by the posterior surface of the genu and rostrum of the corpus callosum, that you can also see in the diagram. Corpus callosum is shown in the orange color, and the anterior horn of the lateral ventricle, as you can see in the blue color. After that, the roof is formed by the anterior part of the body of the corpus callosum. The floor, it is formed by the head of the caudate nucleus, the upper surface of the rostrum of the corpus callosum, and the medial wall, it is formed by the septum pellucidum and the column of the fornix. As you can see in the diagram, on both the lateral and the medial side, the boundaries are shown. So this was all about the anterior horn of the lateral ventricle. Now we will be studying about the posterior horn. So the posterior horn, the roof and the lateral wall, they are formed by the fibers of the tapetum of the corpus callosum. After that, the medial wall, it is formed of the posterior horn. It has the two elevation. First of all, we have the bulb of posterior horn, and then we have the calcar avus. The bulb of posterior horn is a superior swelling in the medial wall of the posterior horn that is formed by the splenial fibers of the corpus callosum that were known as the forceps major. And after that, the calcar avus, it is the inferior swelling which is produced by the calcarine sulcus. So we have a diagram as well showing the posterior horn, the medial wall, the roof and the lateral wall of it. After that, we will be studying about the inferior horn in detail. So inferior horn, it is the largest and the longest of all the three horns, extending anteriorly into the temporal lobe. It has a floor and a roof. The roof, it is formed by the inferior surface of the tapetum, the tail of the caudate nucleus, the stria terminalis, and the amygdaloid body. As you can see in the diagram as well, we have the stria terminalis in the orange color, the tail of the caudate nucleus in the pink color, the tapetum, we have been showing it in the purple color, and after that, we will be studying about the floor. It is formed laterally by the collateral eminence, that is formed by the collateral sulcus, and medially it is formed by the hippocampus. As you can see in the diagram that is outlined in the yellow color, we have the hippocampus and we have the collateral sulcus forming the collateral eminence. So this was all about the lateral ventricle and the parts that were discussed in detail. I hope this video will be helpful for you all. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos and updates. Thank you.